Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Raylo with Kittybit.
And sashimi.
And we are here with Axel, and we've got Stubby over here.
Doing a rustle in the box if y'all are wondering what the paper sounds are.
So today we are going to be unboxing the new Monster Hunter creator model Tigrex, or Tigrex, depending on how you prefer to pronounce it. Before the Monster Hunter World games came out, we spent years calling this guy Tigrex because his Japanese name is Tigrex. And then all of a sudden the English voice actors come in and it's suddenly T-Rex, so I'm still trying to cope with that. So, by the way, we did get this one. While they don't pay us or anything, we did order it from AmiAmi, my favorite import site. This is actually their new, if any of you are into the AmiAmi seasonal characters, that is the seasonal design. Alright, so for Tigrex, let's take a look at the box art. Oh, did Axel switch over to the...
Yeah, he hopped in the box and Stubby hopped out.
So for the Capcom figure builder creators model, if you guys, anyone that's familiar with this set knows they are quite large. We've actually got quite a few of them here in the cabinet. This is one of the few we are missing. This one actually should be getting a domestic release, I think, in March of 2020. So you guys that are joining us in March, hello to you. But it is already out in Japan, and you can get it from AmiAmi right now. Generally, I find that AmiAmi's prices are a lot more competitive than most of the other sites, even Capcom's own site.
Yeah, their stuff's actually really expensive.
It is, but I mean they are importing it over, and for the stuff on the Capcom store now, they did have to open up a lot more manufacturing lines that they'd already closed previously. So a lot of that stuff's being reprinted, which I imagine isn't a very cheap cost for Capcom. So I imagine that's where a lot of that price difference comes in. All right, on the inside we've got. You can go ahead and set the box aside. These always come with like a little diorama paper, which is cool. You can kind of set them in the back. His plastic is different. Like, that's nice. He's got like this plastic throne going. Oh, and there's more tape.
No.
My forever enemy tape. Just gonna cut him loose real quick. Oh, this one over here is ready to come off. Pull him out of his throne and scoot aside the plastic. The creator's models always come very well packaged. I've never had one that's gotten to me where the figure's actually been damaged. I have gotten quite a few that I had to return that actually had damage to the box. Not from AmiAmi, that was usually when I went through like Play Asia. So, but the figures themselves were actually never damaged. So let's take a look at these details. So there is a bit of a seam right behind the head here that I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
Usually you don't see those with the creator model, so it's kind of shocking to see that. But outside of that, let's scoot around and see what else we've got. The painting and the details are always really gorgeous.
Yeah, I love that blue that they went with.
Oh, the one here at the end of his wings? Yeah, that's really nice. And I like his pose. His pose is a good... It's a good classic pose. I mean, this is pretty much anytime you're fighting Tigrex, this is what you're looking at. Like 100% of the time. He's got his tail straight up in the air here. Yeah, that blue really stands out against the orange, the red, and the brown.
Yeah, and the painting on his back and tail is nice too. The blue's really subtle there.
Oh, you mean the like blue-green that they did for his stripes?
Mm.
Yeah, it looks really nice. Like, you can see it close up, but it's definitely quite visible at a distance too.
Well, there is another seam on the tail there. I don't know why they couldn't do like a layer of spikes to try to cover that up.
Yeah, they could have done a slightly better job on the segmenting, I would say. Yeah, like you said, either if not spikes, the scales, I think they could have done a little better, like maybe done a lifted layer just a little bit that were scales facing this way, and then like a socket in the tail that went that way underneath of it, and then just kind of smooth it over with paint.
Even if they had had that part come to a point and had the tail fit into that, it would have hidden it a little bit better.
He has a pretty complex mold. Like, I don't think they would be able to easily one-piece him just simply because he's got so much going as far as his dynamic pose is concerned. But there's next to no seams across most of the series so far. So the two seams here are a little bit disappointing. But outside of that, I would say it's a very nice looking figure. I mean, look at they've got his ribs here.
The paint job is beautiful. And the pose is really cool.
Now, like, they've got weathering on the rock, like it actually looks like there's flecks of metal in it here and there, so a little bit of a touch of detail, or attention to detail. The mouth is really detailed. You can see all the teeth, they're all independent. Again, though, there's a seam on the lip here and in the tongue. Those are... But I mean, as if you are looking at it anywhere more than being right up in his face like we are right now, you can't really see it. And for the most part, you're probably going to have him like this on your shelf when you're looking at him. So I'm thinking that's really how they planned it, because it seems like the seams were planned around looking at him from this angle. So, but all in all, I'm still quite pleased with it. I mean, there are a lot of people out there gouging the figure. But there are people out there that are going to be gouging this figure for, you know, like 150, 200 bucks, 300 bucks, something like that. Hey, stubby buddy. So, while we do have that, I would probably be hesitant to spend, you know, like 150, 200 on it.
No,
Oh, he's getting approval rubs and cheek rubs by Stubby here. So
approval tastes.
he's tasting it. The paint is fine. Let's not eat that though. But yeah, on Ami Ami, we got this one for, I think it was 60 or 70 on pre-release. If you get these whenever the Ami Ami store puts them on pre-release, you can usually get them pretty cheap like that, which is great. So I'd say for the price we paid, we definitely got a really cool figure here, and I think he's going to look really nice in there, because he's kind of a color we don't have yet.
Yeah, you're right. It's a lot of red.
Yeah, I mean, there's, I don't know, I'm probably going to stick him between Valstrax and Velkhana, and maybe have him down there in front of Zinogre or something, so. But outside of that, that is our look at old Tigrex. Hope this helped you guys out if any of you guys have been on the fence about getting the old Tigrex. We actually love the creator model set. As you can see, we've got these. We also have Kieran, Orochi Kieran, Glavenus, Legiacris as well. They're just not here. We haven't gotten around to unboxing those yet, but we hope to pretty soon. So, guys, hope this helped you out. If you're new to the channel, likes and subs are appreciated. What we do ask for around here, though, is that you consider, it's like framed by his legs. What we do ask for, though, is you consider, if it's within your means, adopting or rescuing an animal. ASPCA.org, petfinder.com. You can also Google local animal rescue and adoption options. If you can't bring one of these guys home due to allergies, living conditions, what have you, there's other ways you can help them out and show your love. What are some of those?
You can also go volunteer and still spend time with the guys. Or you can donate money or blankets, clothes. They can use all that kind of stuff.
Yep, so if you've got love to give, there's plenty of ways to show that love, plenty of ways to give it, and unfortunately, there's plenty of animals out there in need of it, so remember, buy your fun, not your fam. Adopt, don't shop. And speaking of love, we love you guys, and we'll see you all in the next one. Happy hunting!
Happy hunting!